This year, I think for us has really been about growth. We added 50 jobs just recently in a mixed reality space, which is really exciting. But I see that as part of our growth. The other part of growth is really around how we work together as a team. We've done some amazing work in collaborating within the community. It's important for us not to just be in our space, not engaging with the community, not engaging with our customers. So the focus of this year has been working together with our customers and driving more relevance for Microsoft in the region.
2017 for the Coalition was really about the other side of what it is to ship a product nowadays, is to be there for the customers and the community and the players. And I think we matured as a studio, a newly formed studio that really became into its own when we named it the Coalition in 2015. We've been the first Xbox One X enhanced title to ship, so Gears of War 4 looks amazing in 4K. I know we had an amazing esports season, so it's just been a lot of content creation and a lot of support for the community. And Gears of War is a military themed game, and we have lots of military fans around the world, and we felt like we wanted to find a way to give back to some of those fans. And so we reached out to the Canadian military, and we were able to donate a bunch of Xboxes and a bunch of games to basically all Canadian troops that are serving around the world. And then we were given the privilege to go and visit one base in Latvia and to visit with them and talk with them about what that meant to them. And any time that we can get involved with the community, anytime I get to meet the community, whether it's at an industry event or a Comic-Con or whatever, in this case, at a very specific community, but it's always very humbling to realize the impact that Gears of War has on people and the things that we're able to do as the Coalition.
I think 3D as a medium is new to a lot of people outside of games. People have been playing games forever and 3D is just expected. But in the productivity side of things, 3D is new. It was a big growth period for us. We moved from Holland's experiences, from NFL experiences, into a broader 3D program. And Big Park was responsible for sort of what we call the consumption apps, or the experiences that sort of deliver the why it matters. A ton of work with our groups in Redmond on sort of that cross-team collaboration in sort of Seinfelding or storytelling or user scenarios and getting people excited to use 3D and to build experiences. That's probably our biggest growth.
We've kind of made the biggest visual change to the mobile web that MSN has seen in many years. Also made a lot of gains from a revenue perspective, gains from like a user engagement perspective throughout the year through a lot of the various kind of initiatives we've done across all the verticals we have and all the the views that we show for people.
The focus for 2017 was shipping a product called Education Resources. This is something that's helping teachers save a lot of time. Part of that focus also is connecting with teachers and students in real life, not just behind software. And so one thing that we did in cooperation with the broader education team is we created a forum called the Education Advisory Council. And this is where we took thought leaders and school administrators from around the country and we brought them to Vancouver and we met to talk about education and technology in their schools and how Microsoft could do better.
I think you see a lot of youth in the garage a lot, whether it's workshops or events. It's super important because at the end of the day, we're in a unique position to open doors for some of these kids in ways that they couldn't have before. And it's about doing the right thing, and the right thing is always giving someone an opportunity. We've been able to do that quite a bit this year. When I think about the garage in the past year, I think that people are no longer wandering around what to do. They're wandering around going like, what should I do next? And it's always interesting to see how people can kind of start from scratch and don't know anything and actually come together and not on the same teams. And so we had a lot of cross-team collaboration, which I think is really awesome because you don't get that opportunity very often.
The first word that comes to mind is outstanding. We had the holographic brain project, so the first time working with HoloLens. That was huge, getting to work with UBC on 2 projects. We were able to do machine learning for the first time with TransLink, so a range of projects that went really well.
A piece of art that actually embodies not just technology, but also the craftsmanship of human beings, telling a different story and how technology plays into telling that different story, which was something that Sean wanted to do using our technology, and it was really driven by him, the artist, and so that's where it's amazing. We build platforms and tools to empower people to do more.
When you're really passionate about stuff, you're not complacent, and so you're not just going to do the bare minimum, you're going to do as much as you can. And so I think we really saw that with people, and they were just so excited to be working on it, and they really pushed it way further than I think anyone could have imagined.
I actually think focusing on team morale is a key ingredient for a successful team. And the reason why I say that is when people start asking, not because they want to not work, like it has nothing to do with that, but it's when they're like, oh, I just met someone on the team who I haven't really hung out with. They get to know the team a lot better and in a much more casual environment. That's when the true team bond really happens. And it's yielded nothing but positive return in my opinion.
I think you'll see in 2018 a real emphasis on scale, increased innovation again, so probably see new functionality. Can't say a lot of details about what you'll see, but look for new functionality reality with our existing partners, and look to see your 3D content come to life.
2018 for the Coalition. I wish I could talk about 2018 for the Coalition, but we'll just have to see what happens.
Working on projects that span multiple internship seasons is the big experiment that we're running in 2018. Still very garage-esque, still pushing the boundaries of innovation, but within a different context, within the framework of a bigger product.
2017, is kind of, hey, maybe it's going to beta now, but we'll kind of go live to the public next year. And so that's kind of stuff for people to look forward to.
I mean, at the end of the day, we are a global operation that operates 24 hours a day across tons of different devices and surfaces that I would almost say it's unmatched. So just bigger and better.
Late last year, the team was formed. We started to grow, but through this whole year, we've been constantly getting better and better and just delivering on everything that we need to do.
Now that we're used to our space and that we have the talent in the space that is passionate about it, and that passion, flows into the community, and it's a way for us to give back. If we're not doing that stuff, we're not contributing to creating the best talent in the world in BC, and that's what we want, because obviously we want to hire as many people as we can from this region, and so we need to contribute to be part of the solution. I look forward to 2018, where we actually improve on that, and we're going to continue to be involved in helping Vancouver be key innovators in the world stage.